staring at me. I'm watching you. I will be reading. I'm the confused, y'all. I am the confused. Well, hello there. Hold on. Hello. It has been a while since I've sat down to film for BookTube. Don't really have an excuse other than the fact that editing takes a while and life lifed. I have been very active over on Book Talk. That is my main platform, but I want to use my BookTube and my Bookstagram more in 2026. So we're gonna start that off now. I have a couple ideas for videos I want to get filmed in January, but to ease back into it and make my life a little bit easier, we are gonna go through. I have, what is this? A 2026 reading journal by Novelly Yours. Not sponsored or anything. I love them. I've literally used their reading tracker for the last like 3 or 4 years. Now, do I always fill it out? No. But that's not the point. I like it for the reading challenges. So today we're going to go over my list of my, what is it? I keep saying we're going to do the list of 26 books in 2026 that I want to read. Now, some of these are repeats from 2025 because I obviously did not get to them. But I digress. Next year will be the year for sure. I hope. We'll see. I don't know, okay? This is just for shits and giggles. I'm trying my best here. I want to read all of these eventually. So let's get into it. Let me go gather the books. I probably should have done that before I started filming. But that's not the point. I digress. I will be right back. Forewarning. This might be a little chaotic. Should I go in order of how things are listed on this list? Yeah, probably. Am I going to? Nah, where's the fun in that? I'm just gonna go and order whatever the hell I grab as I'm going, and hopefully I get all 26. So let's get into it. I do have a little under half an hour left in my lunch break. I will film what I can now and then get to whatever I don't get to now after work. I get off at 2:30, so it's not like too crazy. That's only a few hours from now. With that being said, let's get right into it. Oh my god, who is calling me? Leave me alone. I have no clue who that was. Who the hell just tried to video call me? Excuse me? On Google? I'm the confused, y'all. I am the confused. Did not know that was a thing that could happen until this notification. Interesting. Don't know who that is. Anyways, let's get right into it. I have learned there's going to be some emotional damage next year, okay? And I'm just going to accept that. We're going to just roll with it, okay? The first book I'm happening to grab, whatever the expression is Sunrise on the Reaping. I read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes this year. I was going to read this one this year too. I just didn't get to it because I didn't finish Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes until like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So with that being said, I will read Sunrise on the Reaping next year before the movie comes out. So by November, this will be read. Now, also with that being said, I did reread the entire Hunger Games trilogy this year. So I read the Hunger Games trilogy and then I watched all the movies and then I finished Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and I watched the movie. I don't get the President Snow thirst traps that I saw on TikTok, okay? Could never be me. I hate that man. I think the book and the movie made me realize I loathe that man. Do I want a little more of his story and like the progression of how the hell he got to wherever he was when the book ended in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes to how he became president? Yes. But I still hate him, okay? I'm just curious about the progression of like how he got from point A to point B. But that's not the point. I know this is Hamige's story and I'm prepared to be emotionally devastated from the videos I've seen of people sobbing hysterically on TikTok. So yeah, next year's just apparently emotional damage month, or reads for me. Month? Maybe I will just do everything in a month. No, let's not. My mental health will take a dive. Like, it's not great already. Let's not ruin it. But yeah, no, anyways. Sunrise on the Reaping is apparently the first book I grabbed, so pray for me and wish me luck on that one. With that being said, let's go into Shatter Me. Now, I have the first book because I didn't want to grab all the series, the long series of a lot of books. Some of the series on this list, I did grab all of them. Some of them I did not. This is one I did not. I have been saying for 3 years I would read this series. Yeah. I have been on Book Talk since December of 2021, and I've been on TikTok since like September of 2020. This is one I see talked about all of the time. I do not have an excuse as to why I have not read it. I did try to read it, and the audiobook was like weird because they have, let me see if I can find it. Okay, they do have it in the book. It's like they have these sentences that are like scratched out, and it's like she's writing or like thinking out loud, and then like you hear the scratch in the audiobook when you borrow it from Hoopla, and that just like threw me off. I think the farthest I've ever gotten is to whenever they shower. or she helps him get to the, I don't really know, okay? I need to just reread the whole book. I did not get very far. I think my mood readerness mood readed. I want to know, what is his name? Aaron? I feel like that's his name. I don't even know, okay? I want to know what the fuck is going on in this book. Because the few times I have tried to read it, I have just been like, what the fuck is happening? So, maybe I'll find out. I really don't know. The next one is, okay. Again, with the emotional damage and the emotional trauma that I'm apparently going to be putting myself through. I do have the entire Boys of Tommen on my list for next year. Now, this is a series. This is currently, what is this, 6 books? Yeah, 6 books. This is all that is out yet, and I already know, don't even comment and tell me that these spines are being discontinued. I am fully aware. I had a full meltdown on TikTok. If you saw that video, not the author's fault. Chloe Walsh did no wrong. It is not her fault. It is Bloom's fault. They should not have marketed these as young adult. I have been saying that since the series got picked up, but I digress. They're fixing it. We're just not getting the pretty ombre spines anymore, and that really pisses me off because I clearly like them, okay? Anyways, I will be rereading, there we go. I will be rereading books 1 and 2. As you see, I did tab the fuck out of them. I loved these books, okay? I loved them. I started book 3. And then I realized, slight spoiler, incoming. Then I realized I was going to have to relive their mom's death from Joey's point of view. I've been told nothing really happens in book 1, but book 2 for Joey, which is actually book 4 in the series, is where the damage happens. So, yeah. If you don't know, my mom died in October of 2024, 6 weeks before my wedding. So, I'm a little afraid to reread this one. I feel like might trigger some things, but it's fine. I digress. She did not die in the same way that their parents died. It should be fine. I hope. I pray. I don't really know. We're kind of going on a whim. But I am gonna reread books 1 and 2 because I clearly fucking love them, even knowing I have to face their mother's death twice if I reread the whole series. But again, apparently I'm choosing emotional damage next year. Don't really know what led to that, but I'm rereading book 1 and 2. Gonna start book 3 over. And then I'm gonna read 4, 5, and 6. So, I wanna know what happens. I saw a lot on Book Talk when book 6 came out, but I loved books 1 and 2. Oh, I just scratched myself in the face. I loved books 1 and 2. So I want to love the others, but I have to read them to love them and get there. So, yeah, Boys of Tommen. For sure next year. I know it's not complete. I know there's more books coming. I don't care. I want to read them. These will 100% be read. Will they? I don't know. We'll find out. But for sure, Boys of Tommen. So that's 3 so far. Yeah. I like to yap, apparently. Let's see. I have another 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Where's my water? Hi, Cash. Look. Oh, wait, y'all. He hasn't gotten his official YouTube introduction. Sorry, we're gonna divert here. This is Cash. He's a brown tabby. We adopted him in July. We got him 4th of July. He is the sweetest little boy. He's gotten so big. Hi, Bubba. He's like, put me down. I want to go sit on the other side of the book wall. Hi, buddy. No, don't bite, Mom. Okay. Okay, you can have your freedom. We do have a second cat as well. We did get 2 this year. We got Storm. He's the one sleeping over there on the chair. I will show y'all him after. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. Oh, he's not sleeping. He's staring at me. I'm watching you. What? He's adorable. I love my cats so much. It did not take very long to convince my husband to get cats. Sorry, tangent, diverting from books. My husband wanted a dog. I did not, because I did not want to walk the dog or pick up its poop. With cats, you just scoop the litter box, and I don't have to go outside in the cold when it happens to be cold in Texas, which actually, ironically enough, it's 38 degrees outside right now. I hate the cold. I'm so over the winter. It was like 80 degrees on Christmas, which means it's probably going to be cold in March, and I'm going to get mad because I don't want it to be cold for my birthday. But I digress. Anyway, sorry. This is what happens, okay? I have not talked to y'all in a while. We got Storm off the side of the road during a thunderstorm, which is partly how he got his name, but his like coloring was like gray and smoky looking when he was like mostly white, but also like had a little tint of gray and smokiness to him. So we named him Storm. And then like 2.5, 3 weeks later, we got him, I want to say it was like the 11th of June. It was that Wednesday of like kids camp at church. We were driving down the road. We saw 2 kittens. I tried to save them both, but one unfortunately did not make it. We got Storm, took him to a shelter to, one, see if he was chipped, and then to see also if they could tell if he was a boy or a girl, because we could not tell. They confirmed he was a boy. They said he was about 6 weeks, but I honestly think he was smaller than that. I don't think he was 6 full weeks. And they confirmed he was not chipped, so we kept him. We did what we were supposed to do. We posted, tried to find owners or whatever. Nobody claimed him, so we kept him. He's ours. He's mine. We paid to get him neutered. We paid to get him and his shots, so he's ours. He's our little Stormy. He is a firecracker. He's the one, he is more pliable and likes to be held a little bit more than Cash does, as you just saw. I can hold him like a little baby and he will just sit there. Cash will squirm and try to run away. We got Cash in June on July, or no, we got Cash on July 4th, so about 3 weeks after we got Storm, and when we got him, he was about 11 weeks, but they're so different in sizes. I don't think they were right when they said Storm was 6 weeks, because really, if he was 6 weeks when we got him and Cash was 11 weeks, by the time we got Cash, Storm would have been 9 weeks, which would have made them about 2 weeks apart, and I definitely don't think that they are that far apart. Anyways, I digress. You've seen Cash. You've probably seen them on my shorts if you watch my YouTube shorts, which I don't post very often. I'm trying to post more, but that's the cats. Back to the books. Sorry, tangent. I talk a lot. I like to yap, okay? I will say, I am a certified yapper. I could talk all day about my cats. Okay, so we did Sunrise on the Reaping, Shatter Me, and Boys Atonement, and those are, except for Sunrise on the Reaping, because there's not another book after that one, but both Shatter Me and Boys Atonement are the entire series. I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it now. Next, okay, I have read one duet / series by this author. Lee Rivers wrote Little Stranger and Little Liar, or Little Liar and Little, whatever book 1 and 2 is in that series, and she has the Edge of Darkness series. I want to read the entire trilogy. I know there's one more. I don't know if it's a prequel or one that goes after it or like a spin-off or how it exactly connects, but it's Psychotic Obsession. I just don't have the physical book yet, but I want to read Insatiable, Voracious, and Restitution next year. I have all the audiobooks, including the audio for Psychotic Obsession, so these will 100% be read. They are one of my highly, highly, highly anticipated reads, okay? If I don't get to these, somebody slap me. I said what I said. These are one of the series I have been foaming at the mouth to read. I'm gonna read them next year. Mark my words. Okay. Now, some of these on my list are authors, and I did not put like a specific series because I have multiple series that I could pick from depending on my mood. So, with that being said, this one I'm a little afraid of because one of my best friends, Heather, she has read one of the books and hated it. I mean, she hated it. She shit talks this book all the time. And she's like, I kind of need you to hate read it with me. Or she was like, if you read it and you like book 1, I'm going to reread it to make sure I didn't miss something because we have such similar taste in books. But she also said if you read it and you want to continue, I'll hate read the rest of the series with you, which honestly, she's a real one for that. And that just cracks me up. Okay. I love it. So that series, not really a series, but the book, well, okay. The author is Melanie Martins. I bought both of these sets on TikTok at the beginning of the year with my mom's life insurance. I really fucking hope I like them, but we'll see. The first one is the Blossom and Winter book. This is the one that Heather hated. So this is the one I'm a little more afraid to read. But she also said if I like it, she would hate read the rest of the series. I'm sorry. That just cracks me up. I know nothing about this book other than the fact that I saw people raving about it on TikTok, and Heather's the first person I heard say it's not good. So that makes me afraid. Again, we have very similar taste in reading. Anything she has recommended, I have either loved, or she said that she didn't really care for it. I also did not care for it. And then vice versa. She loves my recommendations as well. So, Cash is downstairs yelling from the couch because we have the upstairs part is a loft. I will do a bookshelf tour. We moved the library upstairs and the bedroom downstairs in May. We swapped everything. He's currently sitting on the couch downstairs yelling up, hoping I'll look over the edge and talk to him. Cash, buddy, you gotta come upstairs. He sounds so sad. I know, buddy, come upstairs. Meow. Meow. Well, you know how to get up here. Don't you sass me. Okay. No. Come upstairs. Mom's busy. You're gonna have to wait. He wants attention. That's what he wants. I was working, and then usually on my lunch break, I pet my cats. So he's like, hey, bitch, give me attention. I will eventually give him attention. Don't worry. He will get all the pets and cuddles soon. Anyways, I'm a little afraid to read it. I know nothing. I'm going in completely blind. I know nothing other than the fact that apparently TikTok really likes it and Heather hated it. So we will see how I feel about it when I get there. And then for the other book that I have by the same author or other series is the Van den Bosch. I probably just butchered the fuck out of that. I will put the words on the screen. I am so sorry. I don't know what I just said. I don't think that's right. But this is book one. Both of these are like an 8-book series. This is 4 books with like 4 novellas. And then this one is like 4 duets. Cause like the first 2 books are red. The next 2 are like blue and then green and then yellow. Like there's 2 books in each. Like it's 2 couples or 4 couples or whatever. Again, I know nothing other than TikTok raves about this one. So I don't know which one, if not both, that I will read. We'll just see. Really, the person on the list is the author, not the book. Keep that in mind. So one of these series will be started, maybe completed, maybe both. We'll see. We'll see which one I pick and which if I finish it and stick with it. I don't really know if I will, especially based on what Heather said. Your girl's a little nervous about that. What time is it? Okay, I have another 10 minutes. Let's see. Oh, this is one that y'all saw me get because I got them with the life insurance in that huge book haul I posted earlier this year. I still cannot say the second word in this series. If you were here and you watched me struggle, you probably know what I'm about to try to say. But Darkmoor Penitentiarium. Darkmoor Penitentiarium. Darkmoor Penitentiarium. I cannot say that fucking word. Penitentiarium? Penitentiarium? Pen something. What is it? Where is the Darkmoor Penitentiary? No, that's not right either. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna call it Darkmoor. Okay, this is the spin-off that is 5 years after Zodiac Academy. I did finally finish Zodiac Academy this year. I know. I started it in 2024. I read all but a couple of the books. Live and Let Lionel and Zodiac 9 were the only ones I needed to read this year. And then I have not dived into Darkmoor yet. But I want to read Darkmoor because I also want to read Sins of the Zodiac next year. That's not on my list officially, but like Darkmoor, whatever the hell the word is on my list. So we have Caged Wolf, Alpha Wolf, Feral Wolf, and Wild Wolf. This is a series I am almost certain I will read. When will I read it? I don't know, but I know it's a Why Choose, and I know it's Rosalie Escura. Escura, I think is how you say her name. But it's Dante's cousin. And Leon's brother is already in Darkmoor, from what I remember. So, I'm excited to get to this one. This is one I am almost certain will read. Now, maybe I'll do like a reading vlog. I'll figure out how I want to do that. And I could do like no spoilers and spoilers. We'll see. I don't know. I see Larry Reed to do it a lot. So, and I've seen other book talk and booktubers do it too. So maybe I will figure that out and that will be one of the series we read together. Now, this is another one that I have been saying for quite a while that I would read. Also, if you see the mark on my arm right here, don't worry, I'm fine. It's not infected or anything. It doesn't even hurt anymore. We gave the cats a bath last night and Cash flipped the fuck out. He did not like the bath. So I have a mark from it, but I'm okay. Other than this mark and the one spot he bit me very, very briefly, I'm fine. No marks on me, no marks on Trevor. We survived. It's okay. But anyways, back to the book. Sorry, I keep getting distracted because I just thought about it. Anyways. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, this series has also been on my list for a couple years and I just have not gotten to it. And other than the fact that I'm a mood reader, I have no excuses. With that being said, I'm going to read Caraval next year. We have Caraval. This is not correct. What is happening? Oh my god. Again, this is not correct. There we go. Caraval, Legendary, and Finale. I know there's another like novella that goes after the series. I have it in the hardback, the white and red hardback set. I just didn't want to take the hardbacks off the shelf because they're heavier. I was being a lazy bitch. But I do have the Spectacular, right? I think that's what it's called. I don't even know. Whatever the novella is called. But I will read this series. I want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart. But I knew if I put Once Upon a Broken Heart on the list, I probably would skip this one, and I don't want to skip this one because I've heard you should read the Caraval series before you read Once Upon a Broken Heart. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't even know how many we've done. With that being said, what time is it? I still have time. Okay. Ooh, this is another author that I want to read. I have a few different books by her. I actually have I have one completed series and then 2 starts of a new series. Well, one's a start of a new series, a different series, and one is a possible standalone. I don't know if it's going to be a series, but that is Catherine Cowles. The one I have that I don't know if it's a standalone or if it's a series is All the Missing Pieces. I think this came out earlier this year. Maybe it was last year. I'm not 100% sure. But I for sure will be reading Catherine Cowles. I don't know which book / series, but I do have a few on Audible as well. So something of hers will be read 100%. I have learned this year that I really love small town. I read a lot of Melanie Harlow. I read Lila Sage. I read Kelsey Haas. I read Kelsey Ray. Like, I really like small town or Unconnected or found family. I love a good small town, especially when they're interconnected and there's found family involved. Love it. So I want to read more small town. I'm not sure if this is small town or not, but it's Catherine Cowles and I know she writes small town, so that's enough for me. So we have All the Missing Pieces is an option. We have Fragile Sanctuary, which is part of the Sparrow Falls series. They have the really pretty straight edges, in my opinion. I love the different colors on the edges. I have no clue what any of these are about. I think she writes like romance and then like small town and then like romantic suspense from what I've heard, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I also keep looking over at the little screen. I need to look at the dot. Sorry, y'all. It is what it is at this point. But yes, this series, Sparrow Falls. I have the whole thing in paperback. I don't think this is one I have on Audible, but I have a few of hers on Audible. So there's option 2 or series option 2, whatever you want to call it. And then I have Whispers of You physically. I believe this one was sent to me. Yes, it was. I have the little note. If you send me a book, I will keep the note for forever. But I have Whispers of You by Catherine Cowles. This one I'm pretty sure I have on Audible. I don't know what other series I have by her. Hold on, uno momento. Let me see. Let's see. Catherine Cowles. Yeah. In library. Oh, okay. So I do have, what series is this? I have the Sutter Lake series by her on Audible. Oh, is this part of the series? Is it the Lost and Found series? Yeah, the Lost and Found series. I have the entire thing on Audible. I have part of the Sparrow Falls. And then, which one is this? Is this Torn and Tattered, I think? Yeah, Tattered and Torn. I have that entire series as well. So I don't know which one I will read. I don't even know if there's like a specific reading order. I will do the research before I start reading Catherine Cowles. But these are the options I have physically, and then the ones, whatever I said, for Audible. But I will for sure read something by her. Maybe I'll read all of them. I don't really know. We'll find out. But I will for sure read at least one of her books because, again, I really want to get more into small town romances, and I had a great time with the ones that I read this year. What is today's date? Oh my god, why am I asking what the date is? I want to know what the time is, not the date. What is wrong with my brain? Okay, one more. Oh, we'll make this one quick and simple. I know book 3 is coming out later next year. I think it's like November. I could be wrong on the date. I'm not 100% sure, but I really want to read both. Oh, you can't see that, but it's Quicksilver and then Brimstone. These are the ones with, wait, there we go. You can kind of sort of see them. There we go. They are the one with the really pretty like foiling edge. It also has like the in paper artwork. And then on this one, it's the guy. I don't know his name. Okay, I know nothing. Okay, I'm going in blind as fuck. Put me in a dark room, cover my eyes, do whatever you have to do, but I am going in dark and blind as hell. Okay, it is dark. I cannot see even my fingers in front of my face. Like, I can't see nothing. I know nothing. I have avoided all spoilers, which when a new book comes out, that is really hard to do. Okay, I have just scrolled so fucking fast on TikTok. Okay, I have avoided the entire thing. So I don't know what's gonna happen or where things are going, but I'm pretty sure book 3 comes out at the end of next year, so I will read the entire trilogy. Because I have the audiobooks, so of course I'm gonna get the audiobook for whatever book 3 is called. But Quicksilver, Brimstone, and then book 3 will be read next year. I think I'm buddy reading this, so we will see if the buddy read happens, but for sure I will personally read them. I have been foaming at the mouth to read these. I am so excited to read them. As you know, I'm trying to get more into my fantasy era, so that is one that is going to help with that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, it's baby Storm. Oh, I don't think you can see it. My little watch, it changes pictures, and oh, baby Storm. He was so cute. He was so little, itty bitty. I'll post some pictures so y'all can see, or you can go look at my TikTok or my Instagram, but I'm going to stop filming for now. We're gonna cut it here. I'm gonna go work for the next 2.5, 3 hours, and then I'm gonna come back and film the rest of this. You might hear some chewing. My cats are currently eating treats and I don't know where my microphone is. So if you hear chewing, I'm so sorry. Really, Storm? You have to chew louder? If you hear chewing, I'm so sorry. They're just cats though. They'll be done soon. They're just eating a couple treats. Okay. Whew, I just went up the stairs and I'm tired. Also, I have a slight addiction to vanilla Coca-Cola now. At the beginning of the year, if you told me that that was going to happen, I would have laughed in your face because I was a Pepsi and a Dr. Pepper girly. However, there was a short time frame where I drank almost no soda or very little soda earlier this year. And ever since that happened, Pepsi's too sweet for me. And I no longer really care for the taste of Dr. Pepper, which that's the biggest shock of 2024 or 2025 for me. With that being said, I now prefer Coke, but specifically vanilla Coke. Granted, that's going to go out the window soon anyways, because in 2026, I'm going to get healthy, which means minimum sodas. So I'm going to cherish it while I can. With that being said, I can't help it. It's good. Vanilla Pepsi used to be my favorite. However, they don't really sell that in the can, at least not in Texas. And the stores that I know used to have it in like the bottle form no longer do. So I think that's pretty fucking rude. Back to the book haul. Storm, come back. What are you doing, buddy? Let me see if I can get him to come here, because I have his little ball. Oh, I got Cash's attention. Come hither. I want to show you to the people. He's gotten so big. They both have, don't get me wrong. Baby Cash was so itty bitty, but like Storm we saved when he literally fit in the palms of my hands. So he was like real little and really light, and he's just changed so much. Hey, buddy. Nice your ball. I'm gonna put it right there, okay? I might just grab him. Don't look at me like that. Okay. Back to the book haul until my cat gives me the attention that I want. He's like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Cash is looking at the ball like, oh, you gonna throw that? What are we doing? Cash will play fetch with you. If you saw that video on my non-book account on TikTok, he will play fetch with you. He will, like, you throw something, he brings it back. And yeah, that's just his thing. Okay, buddy, it's right here. You can come get it at any time, but you will get scooped up. That's what we call it when I pick him up. Okay, back to the book haul. Where were we? I don't really remember where we were or what I was saying before I stopped to finish work. I can see what has been done, so we're just going to pick up back where we left off. The next series on my TBR, again, I really like Small Town, and I've heard this is a really good small town. So it's the Devney Perry series. Devney Perry series. The Edens, I think is what it's called. So we have Indigo Ridge, Juniper Hill, Garnet Flats, Jasper Vale, Crimson River, and Sable Peak. Also, yes, I know Sable Peak is a different size. It drives me bonkers. It's not my fault. This one was sent to me. Thank you so much to whoever sent this to me. Again, I have my little note. It was Marcy on TikTok. Thank you, Marcy. With that being said, I want to read the series. I bought some of them. Some of them are sent to me. I've heard really great things. I know that this is a very beloved series over on Book Talk, but I know it's Small Town. I think it's like romantic suspense maybe, or something like thriller aspect. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. But I've heard it's Small Town, and I've heard the found family is good. And like I said earlier, I'm all about those vibes. So the Devney Perry series is on my TBR for next year. The whole series, not just like one or two. The whole series. I don't know where my cats went. Hello? Nope. Okay. They're gone. Well, they're not gone. They're probably downstairs. We got them a new cat tower, and they love that thing. So, excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Again with the emotional damage that is supposed to be next year, apparently, because I also have the Torment duet, both books. Torment Part 1 and Torment Part 2 by Dylan Page. I have heard amazing things about this little duet. I know there's more books in the series, but they're not available on Audible just yet, and I don't have them. These were sent to me, let me see, by Christina and Crystal, two of my friends over on Book Talk. I'm a little terrified. I'm going in blind as hell. All I know, again, is people sob hysterically. So, we'll see what the hell happens. I'm a little scared, but I'm ready, I think. Maybe actually I'm probably not ready at all. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll keep you updated for sure. I was about to lean in and stop recording like I'm on TikTok. What am I doing with my life? I don't actually know. Now, my brain just spaced. Hi, Cat. Oh, they got the zoomies. They're chasing each other. Hi, Cash. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, your face is so cute. Come here. He's just so cute and fluffy. Okay. I don't think I've had a sports romance on this list so far. I know technically, Boys at Hammond plays rugby, but it's not like a sports romance. Like, there's sports in it, but it's not like sports centered. So the first, and maybe the only sports focused book is Pucked by Helena Hunting. This whole series, I think it's like 8 or 9 books. I have all of the ones with like the sprayed edges on the sides. So this one has like the couple on the side, and I have all of them with the sprayed edges. Hi, Cash. But I have the whole series, and Heather has the audios on her Audible, so I can log in and listen to them. I've heard they're really good, and they've been on my TBR for a while, so I will get to it. If you know me, you know I love a good hockey series, so I'm very excited to read this series. And then, I'm not 100% sure how to say the name of this book, and I think this one's first. My friend Jennifer sent me these back in March for a book Instagram exchange thing that I'm in. Oh, hi, buddy. This is Storm. Look at him. He's so cute. He's trying to escape. Hey. See, he'll just let me hold him. Close your legs, sir. Have some decorum. No, don't escape. Say hi to the people. See, he's gotten so dark, and his fur, his like stripes down here are so prominent now. He didn't have any stripes when he was little. He's got stripes all along his legs, and his little ears, they're so dark right here, and on his face, and you're just so cute. Okay, I'll let you have your freedom. Here you go. You want to drink the ball? Oh, okay. Go play. Here. Crazy cats. So you might hear the ball jingling from now on. But let's say, no more phone. Focused. Okay. So, with all that being said, let's finish. I think we're about halfway done. Maybe. I could be wrong. We will find out. Anyways, like I was saying, the next little duet, because it is a duet, but I did put both on the list as one. It's this duet by Carrie Lake. It is a gothic romance novel, apparently. It's Inferium, which I'm not sure if that's how you actually say that, and then Nightshade. I have heard great things, and one of my friends sent me them both, so I expect to love it. Why did my phone just chirp? Sorry. I know I said no more distractions. Oh, it's that app I use. But why is it chirping at me? Hello? No! Stop it! Ah! Craziness. Okay. We're just gonna turn the sound off because I don't know why it's chirping. It should not be chirping. There we go. One of my friends sent me this, and I actually started listening and reading Carrie Lake this year. I read, what did I read? I read Anathemum, whatever that book is. I'll put a picture on the screen because I couldn't tell you. Anathemum, Nocticadia, oh, and Master of Salt and Bone, or Bone and Salt. Bones and Salt? Salt and Bones? Whatever that one is too. I'll put pictures over here somewhere. But I want to read these two next year. I've heard great things. I don't know much, so I am still going in blind as hell. So we will have to see what I think. I will definitely let everybody know. The next, let's see, are we going to do author or are we going to do series? We'll do series. The next series, excuse me. The next series is by K.M. Moranova. I have read one book by her and it was not my favorite. I did read Fabric of Our Souls. One of my, God, what do I even call her? I guess my ex-best friend? Yeah, well, just one of my somebody that's no longer in my life had told me if I read the book, she would give me a physical copy because she had too many when the original one was going out of print. So I read the book and I got the book from her. However, I realize now, thinking back on that book, I do not love it. I'm not going to get rid of it because I know that there's another book that goes with it and, you know, yada, yada, yada. But I was not the biggest fan of Fabric of Our Souls. I expected to cry or to be sad based on what she has said, and I did not feel either of those things. I just kind of was like, man. But it also could have been like my mental health was not the greatest when I read it, so like maybe I need to reread. That is one of the only books that I think I did not love that I have said I will reread at some point in my life to make sure it was a me problem. If I don't like it the second time, I don't know what to tell you. But with that being said, this series I am very excited for. I have heard great things. I've seen great things. And the reviews are really good. Oh my God, my cats have the zoomies. Do not knock the camera over. Stop it, Storm. He likes tripods for some reason. He likes to attack them. So if y'all go tumbling, that's why. It's not my fault. With that being said, K.M. Morinova, back to her book. It is the Pine Hollow series. So we have book 1, which is a god of wrath and lies. Book 2 is a god of death and rest. And then book 3 is a goddess of life and dawn. So I don't know anything about these. I don't even know if they're one series that you have to read in order, if they're interconnected standalones. I literally know nothing. Oh, somebody's dog died. Well, that's not a sentence you want to read when you're looking at the back of a book. Okay. That's a little sad. That's actually very sad. Why have the gods plagued my life with loss and rot? Oh, there's another wonderful sentence. Okay, maybe I should be a little afraid of these. Let me not. Let me just stop. I'm gonna read this next year. So I guess pray for me because what do you mean your dog died and the gods cursed you? Okay. Yeah, Pine Hollow series. I'm gonna read it next year. Let's see. Since we did a series, we'll do an author. Oh my God, my cats just like both jumped up and their paws were like against each other. And what is this? Cat showdown? Storm, be careful. Cash is bigger than you. I digress. Anyways, another author that I want to read is Laura Pavlov. I think I said that right. I have 3 different physical series from her. And then I do also have some on my Kindle. Not my Kindle, my Audible. So I have the Honey Mountain series. I have the whole series in paperbacks with the pretty like mountain scenery, sky, edge, whatever this is supposed to be. Again, I'm going to all her books blind. I know nothing, but I do have the Honey Mountain series with the pretty edges. I have the Rosewood River series. Again, I think I have all of them. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 more coming out, but I have all of them up to the newest one, which is like In a Heartbeat, I think. And then we have the Magnolia Fall series, which is Loving Romeo. I love this sprayed edge so much. I don't know if y'all can actually see all the details, but it's like pink and yellow, and it's so pretty. I love her. And then on my Kindle, oh my God, I keep saying that. On my Audible, let's see, Laura Pavlov. Let's see. I know I have quite a few of her series. Yeah. Let's see, which one is this? Oh, Cotton Cove. I have all of those. Always mine. I think that's the Honey Mountain series. Yep, the Honey Mountain series. Finding Haze, Magnolia Falls, Into the Tide. That's Cottonwood Cove, whatever it is. Oh, I have that trilogy by her, the brothers. Montgomery Brothers. There we go. That's how you say it. I have a lot of books by her on my Audible, apparently. I have quite a few series. So I have the Magnolia Falls, the Honey Mountain series, and then the Cottonwood Cove. And then I have a couple other, and the Montgomery Brothers. I have a couple others from her as well. Look, I buy my books when they're real cheap during that Audible sale after Thanksgiving, so it's not my fault. But I do really want to read her books, and I think they have really pretty sprayed edges. I have loved all of the sprayed edges I've seen so far. And then also, the spines are pretty, in my opinion. So, y'all can't really see that. But I will read most of her books. If I don't read all the physical ones I have, I will at least listen to them on Audible, which again is kind of sort of listening to them or reading the physical ones I have, because I do definitely have all of this series on Audible. And then I have part of one of these. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, Laura Pavlov, I want to read her books next year. Again, I've heard she's small town, and I've heard great things, and I love me a small town, okay? So we're going to read it. Now, this one, I technically started the series in January of 2024. Yes, it's been almost 2 years. And I want to say I stopped reading it unintentionally because life lifed a little too hard. I want to say maybe in like April or May of 2024. I did not get very far. Well, okay. I say I didn't get very far, but that's because the last 3 books are the thickest books in the series. I stopped at the tandem read, which that right there might tell you what it is. I put Kingdom of Ash on my 26 books in 2026. I almost said 25 and 25, but that's now. The reason I put Kingdom of Ash, this is just the pretty version. I didn't want to grab the box set version out of the box. I just grabbed the pretty version. That's easy to grab. The reason I put Kingdom of Ash is even though I have to reread the first 5 books because it's been almost 2 years, because if I put Throne of Glass, I know myself, I'm going to do what I did 2 years ago and just read Throne of Glass, this technically the second book, because I believe you should read Assassin's Blade first, but I digress. We are not here to argue about reading order. I read Assassin's Blade first. I will not read it any other way. So I read Assassin's Blade and then Throne of Glass, but I know once I read Throne of Glass, I'm like, oh, Throne of Glass is marked off, crossed it off the list. But if I put Kingdom of Ash, I have to actually read Kingdom of Ash. You see, I feel like that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna relive the first 5 books, and I have no problem with that. I loved the first 5 books. I have heard there's some emotional damage in this one, so again, just the year of emotional damage, apparently. So we will see how this goes. This one is the only one I'm not 100% sure I will finish. I think I'm buddy reading them, so I should finish them. But again, we'll see. Let's see. God, I say and okay and too much. Let's take a look at what's left. Oh, why am I so tired? Okay. Oh my Jesus. Let's see. I knew I was going to finish this can, so I brought a second one from the fridge, and I know that's really bad. I should not have. Oh, it almost fell. I would cry if that fell. It's not open, but I would still cry because then I can't open it. Anyways, I digress. Let's see. Okay, we'll do this one. I have some books by this author, and I've read a couple. So, okay. The book is Where's Molly by H.D. Carlton. I have read The Hunting and Hunting Adeline, the cat and mouse duet, and I have read Does It Hurt? I have Where's Molly? I'm pretty sure I have Satan's Affair, which I know technically you should read Satan's Affair before you read Cat and Mouse Duet, but I did not know that when I went into Cat and Mouse Duet, so I did not read Satan's Affair before, but I can read it after and have no problem with that. I already know Sibby's crazy. I know that from Cat and Mouse. It's not going to ruin the story. That's fine. I have Where's Molly? I have Satan's Affair, and I think it's Shallow River, whatever the blue book is. I think it's a blue book. I have that one. So I might read all of them next year, but so far I only put Where's Molly because this is the one I'm slightly more interested in. But I do want to read the rest of her books that I have not read yet sometime in 2026. So we will see. But yeah, that's just a little one-off. And honestly, I think it's like one of the only ones that is a one-off because it's not really connected to anything, and it's not a duet, and it's not a series. So I guess truly that is like the only book I put. But with that being said, let's move on, shall we? Now, again, this is another author. This is an author I have 3 series from. And it is an author. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It is an author that I put on my list for this year that I did not get to. And that author is Laura, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, so I'm so sorry if this is not how you say your name. But Laura Thalissa, I think is how you say it. So I have the Bewitched series and the Bewitched prequel, so that's what this is. The Curse That Binds is the Bewitched sequel. It's got really pretty sprayed edges. So I have this one. And then I have the Four Horsemen series by her. Again, I only grabbed book 1 because I was too lazy to grab the whole stack. So Pestilence is book 1 in the Four Horsemen series. This is the one I think I'm slightly the most interested in, just because I have read Four Horsemen stories before and I know kind of like the basis. So this one I'm excited for. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for all of them. They all sound good. They all look good. But like this one is the only one I have like prior knowledge of, like the Four Horsemen. So we'll see what her take is on it. And then the other one I have is the Bargainers series. This is Rhapsodic, I think is how you say it. This is a duet and a prequel, so 3 books. This is 4 books and this is 4 books. So I have 3 different series by her. I don't think I have the audiobooks for these, but I'm pretty sure they're available on Hoopla, or at least one of the 2 was the last time I looked. So I will be borrowing these sometime from Hoopla to listen to the audiobooks. I don't know which one I will read for sure, but I will definitely get to one of them sometime in 2026. So I guess wish me luck on that one, because I have been saying for like 2 years I would read Laura Thalissa, and I just haven't gotten to her yet. The next like author on the list, we'll just keep it going, is Eden O'Neill. I have not read anything by Eden O'Neill. However, Rosa loves Eden O'Neill. She swears by Eden. So I did buy the books earlier this year. I thought I was going to get to them this year. I did not. I'm pretty sure Rosa and Moo want to buddy read with me. And I don't know if Heather's going to join that as well. But they have both read. So Heather has not read it yet. But Moo and Rosa, which Moo is Rosa's friend, and Moo is just the name that they choose to go by. So we're going to respect that and just, it is what it is. Yes, I'm saying Moo as in like Moo from a cow, like M-O-O, because that's what they like to go by. So don't argue with me. Anyways, Moo and Rosa love Eden. I have heard great things. I have all 3 series. I think I'm only missing like 1 book whenever it comes out. With that being said, sometime in 2026, I will read all 3 series. I will buddy read them with Rosa and Moo and possibly Heather. I don't think Shannon's going to join that, but we will see. I don't know when I'm going to read them, but I will read them when I need some like spice and like a little quick read. Because from what Rosa's saying is I will finish these very fast, so we will see. Let's see. What else? I think a lot of this is like fantasy now, which is kind of surprising for me because usually it's mostly romance focused, but I think more so this list this year is fantasy focused, which I'm fine with. I have no problem with. Speaking of which, here is oh, hi Cash. What are you doing? He just flopped down. You okay, buddy? We have the that's not how you say that. With the Broken Bloodline series by Sadie Kincaid. I have read 1 Sadie Kincaid book, and I think it was The Perfect Fit, and I read it either this year or last year. But we have Forged in Blood, and then we have Promise. Oh my Jesus Christ, I just hit myself in the face. Sorry. Oh my God, my brain got distracted again. Storm, quit being a heathen. He's like jumping back and forth between the 2 chairs. Actually, I don't know if I can show y'all this. That's my little desk setup, my work setup. He's jumping back and forth between this chair and the big cozy chair I have. Cash, do not attack my tripod, please. Please and thank you, bud. You're cute, but you're not cute enough if you break this camera, then it'll be okay. Stop it. He's just like swatting at the tripod leg. Anyways, okay, Sadie Kincaid. We have Forged in Blood, and let me not whack myself in the face, and Promised in Blood. I don't remember the title of the 3rd one. And I think the little prequel, the like 0.5 is Born in Blood. I have the audiobooks though, so I will be listening to them this year, and then of course I'm going to get book 3. I think it's blue, because this one's red and this one's purple. I think it's blue. It's the color of the last book. I honestly am not 100% sure on that. I could be completely... Hey, don't chew my cord! Stop it! Cats. What are you gonna do? I could be completely wrong on the color, but these will be read next year. I've heard great things. They look really good. I have no clue what they're about. So, I do love the colors though. So, yeah, that is another one. And then, look, I know for the last like 3 years I have been saying I would read this series. In my defense, excuse me, that's not my defense. It is not complete yet. Technically, I think it was supposed to be completed, and then like the last book got dragged into 2 books somehow. I don't really know. I'm not following very closely because, again, I have not read anything in this book. Now, technically, this is 2 series. However, I only put 1 series. Let me see if it lists the other series though, so I can tell you what it is. I mean, you might actually know when I show you. Okay, so the book in question is the From Blood and Ash series, and I say series because, again, I want to read the whole thing. I have all the audiobooks. The spin-off one, or the one that interconnects with it, is the Flesh and Fire series. I have all of the physical books that have come out in both of those worlds, or both of those series, and I will be following the reading order that Jennifer Lynn Armentrout. Barnes is Inheritance Games. I don't know why I mixed the Jennifers up. Jennifer L. Armentrout. She has a reading order on her website. I will be following for this. I don't know who it was, but somebody said they would buddy read it with me, so maybe that will be my incentive to finally get off my ass and read this one. I'm not 100% sure, but we will figure it out somehow, some way, shape, or form. Someday this is going to get read. Hopefully next year. We'll see. Oh wow, we're actually almost done. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Why am I suddenly... I did not yawn, not once, in the beginning part of this video, and now I've just yawned like 8 million times. That's quite an exaggeration. During this part of the video, and I'm so sorry. That's so rude of me. Also, let me just tell you, the fucking allergies right now, oh my Jesus, they are kicking my ass. Cannot breathe out of my nose. And I'm not sick. It's because it was 78 degrees last week, and now it was 28 degrees last night. So it's just such a big difference in degrees and temperature and weather. Texas and its bipolar weather is just always changing. So it always leaves me with the allergies. So, yeah. Anyways, anywho, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 left, which means we have done 21. We've done 21 so far. My math was off there. I was like, wait a second, that don't sound right. Okay, now, I think the next one I want to talk about, we just kind of did another fantasy. Really, there's only like, I don't really know what one of these is, actually. There's 2 fantasy for sure, and there's 2 romance. I don't know what the last one is. I think it's a romantasy. I don't really know. We'll see. Okay, so one of the last series I want to read, not really like in order, you know. These are pretty thick books as well. It's the Bone Shard Daughters series. So we have, or no, it's the Drowning Empire series. So we have the Bone Shard's Daughter, we have the Bone Shard Empire, and then the Bone Shard War. Right, Shard? Yeah. So these are the covers. We have 1, 2, and 3, and I love them. I love the colors of these. I love everything about them. Fun fact, I actually met the author randomly. So books 2 and 3 are signed, or they should be signed. Yeah. So we have, I don't know if y'all can actually see that on camera, but we have the signature right there for 2. And then she was very awesome, and she color coordinated without me having to ask her. We have the signature for book 3 as well. I ran into her randomly at Barnes & Noble. She had come in to one of the Barnes & Nobles. I want to say it was if you're in Dallas, it was the one... This is like 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago. There's a hair, and I don't know if it's my hair or my cat's hair. So, I'm so sorry. My brain's spacing. Oh, the one, it was like 1.5 years ago, maybe up to 2 years ago now. The North Park location, the location on Northwest Highway, across from North Park. She was there randomly. She just walked in and wanted to sign books, and ironically enough, that was just the day that I happened to be buying these 2, because I had bought this one and I was like, oh, I want the series before I read it, because I like to have the series before I dive into the series. In case I love it, then I can binge read it. Now, in the instances that I don't love it, I will yeet that hoe out of here so fast, I will just get rid of it, okay? I will get rid of it, I will sell it, I will give it away, I will do whatever. But I don't think that's going to be the case with this series. I'm very excited for this series. So, I do actually have all the audiobooks now. That was what I was waiting for. I was waiting to get the audiobooks. Ooh, that's not in order. There we go. Because they're going to sit on the shelf just like that. 1, 2, 3. So, Bone Shard Daughter. I don't know if anybody's going to buddy read this one with me. Maybe I could ask Heather, because we buddy read a lot, because we have very similar reading styles and tastes, and we read very fast. So, Drowning Empire is the name of this one. I don't know why I keep trying to say the wrong name, but Bone Shard's Daughter is the first book. Drowning Empire is the series, so I shall be reading that for sure next year sometime. And then we have Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if my yawning is causing you to yawn. I don't know what's going on. Other than the fact that, you know, I wake up at the ass crack of dawn. Let's see. What is happening? Who's blowing up? Oh, drink water. Let me update this because I definitely have. Oh, did I not log any of my water today? There we go. I logged my water. Water has been had. I mean, water has been had before I put it in, but like, it is what it is. I just don't always log my water, and I'm trying to get better about that. So, drink your water. Don't be a dehydrated bitch. Almost died. Don't be a dehydrated bitch. Drink your water. Now, I don't know where I was going or what I was doing. My brain spaced and all thoughts are gone. I'm assuming I was going to talk about the House of Devil series next because that's what's in my hand. These are very thick books, by the way. They're very, very thick. So we have book 1, which is The City of Gods and Monsters. Book 2 is The City of Souls and Sinners. And book 3 is The City of Lies and Legends. And I know there's a 4th one and that she is purple. I just don't have her physically yet. But I do have all the audiobooks, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 97% sure I have all the audiobooks. This is a highly anticipated series for me. This is one of the ones I am foaming at the mouth to read. And I'm pretty sure it's like an urban fantasy. It's fantasy. I know that. I think it's an urban fantasy. I'm not 100% sure what that means. But again, new to the fantasy world. But I've heard great things. I've seen so many recommendations on Book Talk. So House of Devil series will be read. Mark my words, sometime in 2026. We have 3 left. Okay, 2 is romance. And I think the last one is romantasy. So we're going to go, romance, romantasy, romance. With that being said, Sarah Kate. Y'all know I'm a big Sarah Kate lover. Y'all cannot see her. She is up on the 2 top shelves. Actually, let me just tilt you backwards. She is up there somewhere. I will do a bookshelf tour soon because this is like my newest setup. This is like the newest thing that I've done with my shelves and my books. I reorganized not too long ago, but I will do a bookshelf tour soon. Maybe at the beginning of next year, or 2026, we'll have to see. But I don't know what this is called, but I'm calling it the Beautiful Duet. That may not actually be what it's called. It's Beautiful Monster and Beautiful Sinner. These are the foiled versions that I got off her TikTok shop a couple years ago. I have the audiobooks. I've heard great things. And I don't know if this is the series that Heather got me special editions for, or if it's a different series by her. I don't know. There's a girl on one of the covers for the non-special edition book, but if it's not one of these, I will read those too. But I am very excited to get to these. I've heard great things. These are for sure on my list. I will be reading these. These should not take me very long to read them. So I'm counting them as one because, again, I do read pretty fast. And if I can still listen to books while I work next year, these will for sure be one of those books. And I say that because I did like data entry for an insurance company this year, like in 2025. That's mainly what I did. I got out of training and like, I think we started training at the beginning of July technically and got out like in April. So like July of 2024 and then April of 25 we got out of training. And so like from April to now, basically tomorrow, whatever you want to call it, I have been doing data entry for an insurance company. However, I'm going to be doing a temporary work position next year, starting on the 5th of January. So like very beginning of the next year, like the very first like Monday of the year, like a temporary position. I don't really know all the details yet, but we are going to be cleaning up the resources, which those are just things that help us do our jobs in the different departments. So we will have to see. I don't know what all the details are just yet. I have not gone through training for that, obviously, because it doesn't start until the 5th, but I hope I can still listen to audiobooks. I don't know yet. I'm going to be really, really sad if I can't, but I will be okay. I will live, I will survive. But hopefully I like the job. I mean, I'm doing it until the project ends, or the temporary position ends, so hopefully I like it. Oh my god, did they just knock something over? Cash! Cash! I think he like hit his tower, because that's what it sounded like. The old cat tower, because it wobbles and it's not very stable. Oh, I hear him. Cash! Well, come upstairs. I can hear him like cooing or trilling or whatever it's called. Are you okay? Meow meow. I don't have his toy or I would shake it. So he comes upstairs. Cash! Oh, that's not Cash. That's Storm. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Cash is our vocal cat. Storm will like, I don't know what to call it because he doesn't full on meow like Cash does. It's almost like a broken meow. It sounds like he goes to meow and then he like gets cut off halfway through, and I don't know how else to say it. Like, you would have to hear it to understand, and he's probably not going to do it on camera. Hardly ever. I can never get him to do it. But yeah, he doesn't really fully meow. But Cash will. Cash, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, he's going in the closet. Okay, you have fun. With that being said, let's get back to the books because I will ramble forever. The last two books, well, this is a duet, actually. I don't know if this is a series. It's for sure a duet because there's 2 books out, but I don't know if there's going to be more books out later on. And it's The Kiss of a Basilisk. Basilisk. I'm not sure how you say it, okay? Look, I can't say certain words. I just can't say certain words, and I've accepted that fate. But Kiss of a Basilisk. That didn't feel right, but we're going to go with it. By Lindsay Straub, I think is how you say it. It's the Spit or Swallow novel. That's what that says. A Spit or Swallow novel. That is a title, okay? I'm going to assume it's pretty smutty. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. And then I also have Between Two Kings. I know these two go together. I'm not 100% sure if they're interconnected or if they, like, you have to read one before you read two. But these are the pretty sprayed edges for them. I did not realize the fountains were that different, but I like them nonetheless. So we will see. I've heard really great things about book 1. I've heard some not so great things about book 2. So that makes me a little nervy, but like, we're going to read them anyways. I have the audiobooks. I'm ready. I don't know if there's more than 2 books though, but I digress. That's irrelevant. I'm going to read them next year. And then this last one is a newer series that I recently got. So I do try to make my however many number of books in whatever year it is, like 24 in 2024, 25 in 2025, and 26 in 2026. They have all been based off of my physical TBR. So yes, while this is like a new addition to my TBR, it's still on the TBR, so it still counts. But I don't know the name of it. I don't know if it has... Oh, Pacific Shores novel. So there's 4 books. We have Heathens and Honeysuckles, right? No, Heathen and Honeysuckles. No. Heathen and Honeysuckle. There we go. And it's got a pretty flower sprayed edge. I really hope that that's coming on camera very well. I don't know. But that's the first book. Then we have Wicked and Wildflower. Again, I love the sprayed edges. Reckless Roses. Again, with the sprayed edges. These books are just gorgeous. And then we have Vice and Violet. I don't know hardly anything about these. I bought books 1 and 2 on a whim at Barnes & Noble, and then somebody was like, oh, books 3 and 4 just recently came out, so like, you gotta get them, and get them I did. I've heard really good things. I've heard that they're good. Okay, like I said, I don't know much. I bought 1 and 2 on a whim, but on the video that I posted where I bought 1 and 2, somebody was telling me that the series is really, really good, so I'm very excited to read them. Also, just look at those sprayed edges. They're just so pretty. I love them. I think they're small town. I'm like pretty certain they're small town. I don't know what makes me think that. They just get small town vibes. So if they're not small town, I'm gonna be in for a pleasant surprise. I mean, I'm sure I'm in for a pleasant surprise anyways, because I'm sure I'm gonna love them. But like, if they're not small town, I'm gonna be even more shocked. Like, oh, I'm going in even blinder than I thought. But this series, Pacific Shores novel. Pacific Shores. Yeah, Pacific Shores by Sarah A. Bailey. I've not read anything by this author, so she will be a new author for me. And I'm excited about that. Oh, that was the last one. So, now, with that being said, will I for sure read all 26 of those? Your guess is honestly as good as mine. I would like to read them all. All the books, all the series, all the standalones, all the duets, whatever you want to call it. I know that is highly unlikely. Now, I say it is highly unlikely because 1, I'm a mood reader. 2, I never know what's next when it comes to my reading. Like right now, I randomly started listening to the Addicted series by Krista and Becca Ritchie, which I'm loving, by the way. I'm in book 3. But before that, I had no clue. I was reading like Crown Tide by Alex Astor, which is book 4 in the Lightlark series. So like, my reading taste is very different. It's very vast. I'm very big into mood reading. If I am in the middle of a book and I'm not feeling it, I will switch books and then go back to it. And then I flip-flop back and forth a lot. I always have a Kindle book going. I always have an audiobook going. And I always have a physical book. Except for right now, I don't think I have a physical book. I have Manacled on my Kindle, and I have the Addicted series by Krista and Becca Ritchie on my Audible. So, those are what I'm currently reading. I will try my damnedest to get to all of these, but I already know there's something that's not going to get read. Although, if you followed on TikTok, I did finish my 10 before the end. So maybe I'll finish my 26 in 2026. Honestly, if I finish all of these, I will be very surprised. I don't know. Maybe I should reward myself if I finish them all. No, I buy myself enough books. Let me stop while I'm ahead. But yeah, okay. That should be all the books on my 2020 or my 26 books in 2026. I will be we'll be filling out this reading journal each month on TikTok as well. So I will make videos and updates and filling out my reading journal. I'm going to try my hardest to use it each month. We'll see how long that lasts or how it goes, but I'm going to try. With that being said, I'm going to end it for here. I'm going to go give my cat some dry food because I'm pretty sure that's what Cash wants. He always wants food. And I'm going to go put the dishes away, and then I'm going to edit this video so y'all can watch it. But I will try to be more consistent. That is one of my goals in 2026. I want to, maybe I should do like a video. Ooh, that's a good idea. I should do a video of all my goals, bookish and non-bookish, to hold myself accountable. Put it out there, speak it into existence, all that, manifest, all that. So maybe that'll be soon. That'll be a video I do soon, because that shouldn't be too long of a video. But that is one of my goals. I want to use my book talk. I want to use my booktube, and I want to use my bookstagram. I want to use all of the bookish social media platform things that I have more regularly, more consistent, post daily on Instagram and TikTok, and then possibly 3 to 4 times minimum a month. That's what, once a week. I feel like I could do that for booktube. Probably won't be once a week. Like January, I have a lot of videos planned, but like the rest of the year, it's like, so we'll have to see. But with that being said, I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good rest of your year, I guess. I probably won't see you before 2026 again, unless you watch this in 2026, and then just have a good rest of your day, your week, your month, your year, whatever you watch this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, and do all the things across all the social media apps. Hope y'all have a good rest of your year and a good month. Bye!